Here are some instructions for watering the garden. If it's dark, you might want to use this light switch to turn on the garden lights and make them brighter. The quickest way to water the garden is to use the hose, but there is also a watering can if you just want to do a little bit of watering. This is the hose reel. You pull the hose out and it will stay. Down here is the spray head. You clip it on like this. Once you've clipped the spray head on, turn on the cold tap. If no water comes, check that this dial is on the manual on setting. The spray head has different settings, and this is the best one for most watering. Okay, I'm going to start with the plants that need watering the most. These are the ones that you'll water even if the weather isn't particularly sunny, just because they dry out very quickly. One is down here, this little ferns. It's good to keep it moist, can easily get forgotten. I'm going to pull out some more hose. It can sometimes be annoying. There we are, managed to lock it. There's a lock lever here which can help. The ones down here in this side passage particularly dry out, they get lots of sunshine. That one less so, but I'll do it while I'm here. This one's a random, that needs planting in the garden. Up here, hanging basket dries out very easily. So plenty of water for that. And then these ones next to the pool as well. With these ones you can check to see if they're already waterlogged. No, that's dry, so definitely need to water that some more. And then over here, this is a real sun trap in the summer months, so plenty of water for these. The hose can tend to get trapped. Flick it like that, get a bit more length. And I would always go back over, water everything twice. So you let the first amount of water soak in, and then give it another squirt. Back to hanging basket. And these longer ones. Then in the sunnier weather, and when it's warmer, it's important to water everything that's in a pot. This one here is from New Zealand, and it doesn't need a lot of water, so we just go easy on that. Camellia likes plenty of water, medium amount for the bay tree. And over here, hose is trapped. Over here, there's this big, huge one, the sumac tree, and that also needs water. In summer, I would actually hook this over here. I would use the red button there, pull that in, press the red button, and it stays on. I can then hook that over, just leave it soaking lots in for a few minutes. But for now that's okay. What else have we missed? Here's another pot. And again, I'm going over these twice. Do want to just soak this dry soil, and then once that first bit of soil is wet, do it again. This one doesn't need very much water. It's also from New Zealand, and this one at the back can end up very waterlogged. Just be careful of it, it's got spiky ends. See this one down here, which looks like that at the top. That also doesn't require much water at all, so I'm not going to water it at all now. In the middle of summer I might. And then going over to the end of the garden, there's more pots here. This lily. There's some pots hiding down there. Right now they don't need much because they've been in the shade. In a hot summer's day they would definitely need watering. Another cordyline here. And that olive also not too much. And right at the back we've got this lovely Washingtonia. The big one can reach through like that. Give that one plenty if it's hot. Right now it doesn't really need much. Mine's basket. And then at the back here we've got this big tall yucca. So I'm going to actually change the setting on here to something that will help me get to the back more easily and reach through. You're not going to see what I'm doing. There we go. You can see now. Okay. The other thing that right now needs watering is these two herbs down here, because they've been recently planted. Anything that's recently planted needs extra watering, even when there's been a bit of rain like today. It's good for it to get some water. And then the flower beds. So in the middle of summer we would water all the flower beds, especially this one, avoiding too much on the sage, and this one over here because they get the most sun. But in the middle of summer also along here, along the fence. The lawn will also get dry in summer. If you've got the patience, you can stand here watering it like this. But also there is a sprinkler, which I will show you. The sprinkler is down here. And what we do is first turn off this tap. Release the pressure with a little squirt, and then I can pull this collar here to get that off like that and attach it instead to the sprinkler. I guess I need a third arm for doing this while videoing. And then I get the sprinkler, put it in the middle of the lawn on a diagonal like that. And the reason for the diagonal is that we're using this square shaped hole here to do a square area, and we just want to align that square with the square of the grass. So I've tried to put it in the middle, and then back over here I turn this tap on, and this is where the timer comes in. So it's currently on manual on. I can switch it there, and then depending on how warm it is, I might give it half an hour or 3/4 of an hour in the summer, so it really soaks in the evening. You can see it there watering the lawn, and then it will turn itself off, so this wheel just automatically turns around like that automatically until it's off. And then once it's off, you can go and unplug the sprinkler. Once you've unplugged the sprinkler, or whenever you've done with the watering, leave that tap turned off, because otherwise we get leaks, and I would just leave that on the manual on for next time you want to water. Now the only thing I haven't done is the front garden, and for that we need the watering can. Down here is the big watering can, and you can either put the hose in it, or you can simply put it under this tap, making sure that this is selected to tap and not shower, so you don't have a shower yourself. Just fill this up. And in the summer, 2 watering canfuls is enough for the front garden. Today I think 1 is going to be okay, but we'll see what it's like when we get out there. How are we doing? Nearly full. Little tip for you, when I'm carrying this through the house, I normally carry it in one hand and put a thumb over the end there just to stop it accidentally sloshing. I obviously can't do that now because I'm holding the phone. Okay, here's the first one, next to the front door. A little bit for the first pass, otherwise it will very quickly just, all the water drains out the bottom, goes straight through the dry soil and you lose it. It's much better to do a little bit in the first pass, and then we'll come back for a second pass. This one requires a fair bit. This one, don't give it too much. Prefers to be dryish. And then we can come round from the front and reach in here, and there's 3 here. I'm just going to pull the ivy off so you can see what's going on. Here's one swoosh and another swoosh. These have got geraniums on. They are starting to come out in flower already. There'll be more flowers later in here. So we've done 1 pass, and then we go back round, give it another pass, another little swish there, there, and here. We'll use the rest there, and this is where in the summer months you definitely need 2 cans full. So I think that's everything. Thank you in advance for watering the garden when I'm away.